Hello, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for Zia in Texas. Hello Zia, so here's your pump. I put it back together. I text you a video of your motor's internal conditions, and you can actually watch it. I send it to you as a text message. So this is the old motor. I showed you the internals of the bad one. Now the pump right now is energized. It's ignition on or engine run or whatever, ignition on situation here, and it is connected to my power supply that only has 2 amp maximum consumption here. That's these leads. That's just only 2 amps. I just wanted to show you that, because if your 25 amp fuse blows, that's definitely not the pump, because the pump does not draw cannot draw more than 2 on these terminals. And on top of all this, I'm actually running 2 throttle bodies over there. See, right over here. So these throttles, they consume a lot of power as well. There's 2 motors and the whole control module, all of that stuff. As you can see, they're operating now, and they do consume a lot. So that all runs off 2 amp circuit. So obviously if your 25 amp circuit blows, then it's definitely not the pump, because it consumes way less than that. Now I want to show you the operation now on pressure and vacuum. So once I did the motor, the pressure vacuum, the monster is very nice. So I have it connected to the what is this, a door handle, not the door handle, I'm sorry, it's the trunk handle that comes in and out out of the trunk lid. So we're going to activate that, so you can see the actual pressure and vacuum. See, that hit like about 0.8. That's a lot. So that is to push handle out, it's pressure, and once I release the terminal, that's vacuum. That also pulls pretty much to the highest that you can get. On earth it's like negative 18, I believe, or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it hits 0.8 bars, which is a lot. I think atmospheric pressure is 1 bar. I don't remember, whatever, just don't judge me on numbers. So this is basically where we are. That's your handle out, handle in. The next circuit we're going to check will be our trunk unlock and headrest. This is your little adapter here that you sent. I just took it off so I can show you door locking and unlocking, but I'll put it back on. Alright, so the next circuit is the handles, not the handles, the door, the headrests and the remote trunk release. So we'll do the release first. So when the release is active, it has to unlock first. So the trunk here, as a matter of fact, I can close it down right here, so we can do it a little more scientific. There it goes. All right, so see, that is the trunk release. Okay, that is to pop the trunk, so it opens up. Now the same circuit works your headrests, so they can just drop down, and that would be the headrest. That will be vacuum. Now, as you can see, that's vacuum. That is the activation. See, I'm activating it over there. So that's your headrest to drop down. This is your trunk pressure. That's to pop the trunk. That are those. And here we're going to test our door locks themselves. So I'm going to do is I'm going to test it on the, see if I can close this down like this. I'm gonna test it on the trunk circuit because that's the strongest. Lock and unlock. This is our lock. Lots of vacuum here. And let's do the unlock. That's pressure. So the pressure is very high and the vacuum is very low, which is great. This is very, very strong pump. This is really nice. This is pretty much the highest readings you get of a very healthy pump. Usually the readings are a little lower, like 0.5. You hit in like 0.8, which is nice because again, internals, that's the key. They were good, very good internals. And that's that. Now individual doors, that's gonna work a little differently because you have dual activation. First driver's door, and then you got passenger doors. That's gonna be a little different because locking and unlocking will be extremely quick. See, this one just went up to just a little bit, even the hose popped off, because the valves switch directions. I mean, the valves here, they just switch in like checkmate order. Like these two, those two, it depends on whether you're opening. Like you hit button once, you hit button twice, so stuff like that. Pressure and vacuum both are off. That's basically because we don't want this pump to burn, and there's an internal vacuum leak on the pump, so that's not relevant. I shut it down for good measure. Okay. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, a power supply still works. We still have power. Everything looks good, and everything is operational. I'm really happy with this pump. I mean, it's a nice pump. I'm gonna run it for a little more, on and off, on and off. I'm gonna heat the motor up a little bit, give it a little workout. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. I can say with confidence that this pump is a good working unit. Alright, so this is all for me. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com, and thank you for watching.